Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Marvel Legends We Want to See, where we're basically going to be talking about all the different figures that we want to have created in the Marvel Legends line, whether it's something way crazy or something that we can really see happening in the future here. And we're going to try to delve into what body types we want, accessories, effects, any kind of what we really want to see in this thing. And today, joining me, we got Customs by Machu. What's up, man?
Hey, Tyler. How's it going, man?
It's going all right. It's going all right. It's gonna be
Awesome.
great today. Got a good selection. I saw your selection was fantastic. I love each one.
Thank you.
Um, so I'm ready for this one. Digging into it. Do you have kind of ideas of what base bodies you're kind of wanting, or like if you want
Yeah,
something
yeah, I
new or
have some.
parts or something?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely have thoughts. I think most of my list is mostly achievable with some usable, like some existing parts, but
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely a few that would require some new tooling, some
Yeah,
complete
definitely.
new tooling. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good mix. I like to um especially because I've customized so much and like filled in the ranks on a lot of my shelves,
Mm-hmm.
the selection I've kind of chosen aren't necessarily representative of what I would choose if I didn't have those customs on my shelf for each
Mm-hmm.
era. It's more just these are the kind of things that I really need to like fill in my display, mostly stuff that like I don't want to make because it's too much work.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. I get that. So just tell me a little bit about yourself as far as like legends go. When did you first start collecting, and what do you primarily collect? Do you kind of like pick and choose? You get everything?
Yeah, I'm way past being a completionist. So so yeah, I've been collecting for I think it's like 9 years or so, something like that.
Okay.
I used to collect when I was a kid. I collected the old like Toy Biz 5-inch figures, and but I
Nice.
stopped for probably a good like I never got into any of the Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Like I saw them, but like I never collected at that time. So and then yeah, I mostly collect like X-Men. Basically anything X-Men related is pretty safe. Spider-Man stuff, into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, honestly, that's it. I have a small selection of like comic-based Avengers, but they're more just because I think they're cool figures, not because I really care. Um,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
good.
So in terms of Hasbro stuff, yeah, that's in Marvel Legends wise, yeah, that's mostly what I collect. There's a lot of stuff that I think is like super cool, but I
Hmm.
just like I don't have the room and I don't have the attachment, and
Hmm.
just with the prices being what they are now, it's hard to justify something that you don't like have attachment to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, I see you got a really good collection going on over there.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
I love it. It's so much to look at, and so many good poses in there too.
Thanks, man.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So your first one, who did you want to go with?
Okay, so my first character to start this off with, I figured since they're doing so much with the animated Spider-Man stuff, I think this is something that is very likely to happen, and it is the Chameleon from the '90s Spider-Man animated series.
Okay, let me bring that up real quick here. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Chameleon. All right, what would
As
you
we
like
were
to
talking
see?
to as we were talking to each other when we started this, it's hard to find a good picture of this costume.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because there's not really like a lot of clear shots, but yeah, I think this is
Hmm.
like super achievable with parts they already have. Like that Dormammu body they could probably use.
Yes, that's what I was
Just with
thinking too.
yeah, maybe just like some overlays on like for the straps and the belts and
Yeah,
the
new
you know
shoulders.
shoulders. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, honestly, I think like that body works like almost perfectly. So I think that would be a relatively easy win for them. And I think it would be something that a lot of people would buy because,
Mm, yeah.
yeah,
And then something I was thinking of was if they made the belt detachable, so you could put it on other figures. That'd be a cool way of like kind of like, oh, this is
because he
Chameleon
has
in
the
disguise.
and he has
Yeah,
like the clicker.
exactly.
Yeah, because didn't that happen in the animated series? I think it did,
Hmm.
right? When he transformed to someone else, he kept the belt or something like
Yeah,
that,
it
right?
basically still has the belt on him, so it's like an easy tell if it's Chameleon or not.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But
You just like take it off and put it on there.
I'm assuming if they did it, it would come with like, you know, a Spider-Man head, a Peter Parker head, because like remember
Probably.
how the old Toy Biz one from the animated series used to come with that? So I would guess it'd probably do that. It'd be cool if they did all the same heads, like Spider-Man, Venom, and I think it was J. Jonah Jameson, I think.
Yeah, for
But
the
yeah.
on the Legends body one.
Yeah, and on the old Toy Biz one too.
Oh, the old Toy Biz had the
Yeah,
J. Jonah
maybe
one
J.
too?
Jonah
Oh,
Jameson
okay.
wasn't on that one. I can't remember. But Spider-Man and Venom for sure were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't collect any of those older ones.
Oh yeah, it's so
I'm
cool.
unsure.
That chameleon figure was one of the best figures from the whole line. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what choice we're gonna pick here. Okay, get rid of that one. So, you know, we had Galactus, we have a bunch of heralds. Let's get some more heralds up in there. So I chose Airwalker over here.
Oh, I
Pull the
think I know
picture
who
up.
this is. Yeah.
Yeah, so I pulled up Airwalker. I thought it'd just be an interesting design. I want to see how they would tackle the like the flaming wings.
Yeah.
Like a translucent attachment in there.
Probably. Yeah. They'd have to just be careful they don't make it too heavy. Like remember they did the Havoc's effects?
Oh yeah, those are pretty heavy.
They're pretty heavy for what they are, but
Mm-hmm.
so I don't really know. I know who this character is just from like running the secret swaps and stuff. So I kind of see I kind of know them because I have to. Like how tall is this guy? Like, would you be able to build that on like a Thor body, or would you need him?
Yeah, I think
He
he's
looks
about the
big.
same size as Thor. He's a
Okay.
pretty big guy. So I would say that I'm trying to think. No, it's this the new Sentry body is
The new Sentry body is smaller than the old Sentry body.
The old one
Because it's built on Grim Reaper like legs and arms, which is
that'd be
smaller than the
too
Sentry.
small. You know what? Something like Omega Red size probably would be good. You could, and I'm trying to think.
They could do an overlay on the
shoulders.
Yeah, well, because they have the pegs, they could probably do an overlay that has like the sun logo, and then like that could be the overlay. Like,
yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that could work. And then I'm trying to think like if they would wings just be pegged in there as one like solid piece, kind of like Songbird had her like back.
That would be my guess.
Things.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
That'd be interesting. It'd be nice.
That Omega Red body has a plug in the back too. I'm pretty sure. Like,
right, it does.
So. Cool. That's a great choice.
Yeah. So that one, it was just a good one. I just wanted to keep going with some of the Galactus Herald, so we'll see where we're going there.
I watched the last show with Nico when I was in Palm Springs one night because my wife goes to bed early. So just like when I was writing my list, right, just so I could see kind of how it all rolled. Yeah, noticed there's like a few trends there between you guys with the Thor stuff and the
It's like I was talking with Nico before. We're talking about like we need a good Hulk or Thor wave, like one single wave.
It would be cool. That'd be cool. I'm not really super familiar with like that avenue of like the Marvel universe from the comic book side of things. Like I just never read any of that stuff when I was younger or now. Like I tried to get into stuff right before I got into collecting toys again. I started reading comics again, and like I just it lost me so quick. I just couldn't. Yeah. But
all right. What would you like to go to next?
All right. So anybody who follows along knows that I am a big lover of the Age of Apocalypse. And this is one character that I just really don't want to tackle myself. And he's super important to the story. So I can't not have him. It's Mr. Sinister.
Oh. Definitely need a new AOA wave. At least the third one. Just one more wave, and I think we'll be set.
With my luck, they'll probably make all the characters I already did and like maybe one new one. But
which one?
They make Mr. Sin. I've done a lot. So I've done.
Oh, okay.
I've done Banshee. I've done. Oh my God, Gambit. I've done Havoc. I had a friend do Storm for me, and another friend do Mystique, and then I have Bishop, Jubilee, Nightcrawler, kind of like lined up. Oh, I did Dazzler too.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Quicksilver and Quicksilver too.
Hey.
So,
okay.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, this would be a good one. I like this one. Great.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me like Colossus vibes with the cuts on the lines, but I know it's also a Sinister thing too. But
Yeah, the way like if I was a customizer and how I was gonna approach this, I would honestly just use the existing Sinister body. Like it sucks because you'd have to sculpt, you'd have to shave down like the legs, like the lower legs, and then like you know how he kind of has like the long sock kind of things that go up to his
mhm,
like thighs. Like you'd have
mhm,
to shave all that down, resculpt it, and then like try to match the banding, which would be like even for people who have like really steady hands, which that for
mhm.
the record is not me. Man, that's a hard thing to like make it look like it matches the existing sculpt. So, but yeah, he would basically
What
need
effects
an what effects. I mean,
yeah,
honestly, I think as long as he
or
had,
accessories?
I'd love him to have like an angry head like that, like the
Okay,
gritting teeth right there. But I'd
okay.
also like them to have like a smirking, like sinister. His name. I'd love to have
Yeah.
like a smirking, like like maniacal
Yeah,
kind of look, right? That would be sick.
yeah,
I don't necessarily need him to have effects because Hasbro always gives us the same ones, and like I just
yeah.
replace them with Canon
Yeah, no,
Beams ones because they're
effects
way
for
better.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I would prefer like a second head or like two sets of hands, two right fists, and like
Yeah,
grasping hands, or
yeah,
again something kind of maniacal. You can make him look like he's plotting something evil.
yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, definitely he needs heads and hands. He doesn't need
Yeah,
effects. Yeah, you're right. I don't think he
yeah,
doesn't need any effects at all.
yeah.
Just
But he
extra
would he
heads.
would need like a new torso and like new legs, essentially. Like the upper legs
Definitely.
they could use the existing ones, but they
Uh-huh.
would have to basically do like entirely new legs.
It's kind of got like an overlay too, so I definitely think
Yeah,
that would have to be part of the sculpting cut it in like an
yeah,
ab crunch kind of situation because
I
it
agree.
definitely couldn't be one single piece.
Yeah, I agree. You'd have to make that a unique torso. But I mean, they could
Yeah.
use the existing arms. Like that would
Yeah.
work. So,
All right.
but yeah,
Cool.
I
Cool.
love the design. It's just like one of those ones that would be hard as a customizer to tackle. So,
Yeah.
I'm just like hopeful because he's so important to the story too. Like I'm
Hmm.
hoping that if we get a third wave, they don't leave him out.
Hmm. Yeah. Hopefully we get at least one last wave. I'll take one last wave. I know the last one was kind of meh for some people, but I'll take one more just to finish everything out.
Me too. I love Age of Apocalypse. It's my favorite.
All right. Let's see. The next one we're gonna go with. Let me just get rid of this. Okay. Let's see. My choice is going to be okay. So I was reading. I don't have it here anymore. So I picked up. I was at Frankenstein's,
Nice.
and my girl she bought a book, and the bookseller gave us an option to get a free book out of this little thing, little bin. And I found a book of the Winter Guard, the most recent kind of run. And that had Red Widow in it. Since Marvel Legends Red Widow's coming
Mm.
out, I was like, let me go take a look at this, check it out. And it's got a bunch of cool characters in it. And one I liked was seeing this new Red Guardian version that they had. Let me put him in here real quick.
Oh, I think
There you
I might
go.
have seen a picture of this.
Yeah, so I like this look. It looks pretty dope. It's a black version. They actually had the regular looking of Red Guardian, but it's now Vanguard as that
Oh, so
design.
that old look, that like the Marvel Legend we already got, that would be a different character now.
Yeah, basically. So it's
Interesting.
another character. It's another character taken over. So you can still even use that right now, but it'll just be for a different character. So
Right.
and then this one, I guess I haven't. I only read the one comic, which is the issue number one, which I guess he didn't have a shield, but he was using his this kind of shield. It's kind of like a shield. He was using it like that. He was also using boomerangs too. So he has
Oh,
boomerangs,
cool.
I guess, in this. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. I just thought that'd be an interesting add-on to it with it. And there
Did he
was
ever get? Did
another.
he ever get his shield? Do you know in this run?
Because I only read issue
The
one, I
one,
didn't
yeah.
see so. However, there was another thing I had to take a look at, which I'll show. This is part of my next option, which I guess I would love if it was like a 2-pack, which is this other look for Red Guardian, which has
Oh
it's like
yeah.
kind of
Oh, I do
black
like
and the
that.
white,
That's
and
like
he
a
has a
nice modern
shield.
upgrade of like the classic.
Yeah, exactly. It
Keeps a
looks
lot
pretty
of the
nice.
elements of the classic.
Yeah, this one he has a shield, but it's like
Hmm.
the one big red star that like goes
Yep.
over the actual circular shape. You can kind of see it right here. It goes over top of it.
Oh,
So he's
like
got
it
wing.
overstretches the shield. Cool, that's dope.
Yeah, So that is interesting, an interesting new shield as well.
That's
So
very cool.
that would be one of the things, and then because I wanted to do this kind of like as a 2-pack in a way, um, it would be Yelena Belova with him because
Nice.
this is what from that same comic. This is her look, and we could totally get that as a White Widow.
Yep.
Have exactly what they did with the Black Widow. You could put this in here. I would
Get
want
the
them to
hyper
put
articulated one too, right? With the double
exactly, yeah,
torso. Yeah.
hyperarticulated body. They could just need to redo the top part,
Yep.
to have it all the way up, and which I think they did for Sharon Carter, anyways. I believe I got to take a look at how it was with this part, but have it highly articulated. Give her an extra head like the one that came with the previous Elena, but
Yes.
instead of the red eyes, give it the green eyes. So you can swap it onto that one for that, or keep it on here if you need to have like a spy version. Give
That's
her
cool.
short hair and give her a long hair, so you can have those two options. And I think that'd be pretty awesome. I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
that would be nice.
that'd be good selection right there. It's a good 2-pack between
Man,
those.
I still haven't handled that Black Widow figure yet.
Oh, you haven't handled that one yet?
No, because I couldn't really find one. I didn't want to spend the price that they were like. I want to, but I also I'm just like I would be buying it just to buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially because in my comic Avengers display, I have the Gray Widow. I love that look for her.
It's a
So
good look for
yeah,
sure. I like
yeah.
that one.
So I just like I don't want to replace that. So if they did a like updated buck for that, I might do it. But
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much mine. Sorry.
That's okay.
The puppy's loud. Okay, so basically, yeah, I just wanted to make that into a 2-pack here.
Nice.
So the next one is up to you there. Well, which
All
way do you want
right.
to go?
Okay, so for my third pick, I'm going to add to the astonishing X-Men team, and I'm going to go with Beast.
Awesome. Beast. Yes, we do need that one for
Yes,
sure.
we do.
Beast,
This is
that's a
when
good pick.
Beast kind of had that more like, you know, beast-like face. You know, it's kind of like
Yeah, the
almost like
cat-like one.
feline-ish. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But yeah, I would love to get this, and I think it's definitely possible. Like, I definitely
Mm-hmm.
think they're gonna keep going with the astonishing they've started. So, you know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
really hoping Beast or Colossus are next. Those are kind of the two I want. Like,
Yes.
you know, I just did a Wolverine and a Kitty for myself, so now I just like these are the two I really need left. But yeah, Beast is for sure the number one. I think they could probably use some existing stuff, like you know, obviously the existing Beast buck that we have, they could use some pieces from that.
Yeah.
Maybe even like the torso part from the AOA Dark Beast, because it kind of has
Mm-hmm.
like that V cut. It's not perfect, but
Yeah, it
like you
does.
could almost fudge it, I think,
Mm-hmm.
probably. But you'd never be able to do like an overlay on his lower arms. Like you'd probably need to give him new lower arms because I don't
Yeah.
like just because of how furry it is. Like I don't know if they'd ever be able to make an overlay sit nicely over that. So
Yeah, and it would stack too high too. So
that's
yeah,
what
you
I mean.
definitely wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't
yeah,
want. I would rather just do a completely new toy
new.
for that for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, they could use the upper arms and the shoulders and the upper torso and the feet and the lower legs because
Mm-hmm.
again, like Dark Beast has like you know the same cutoff where the you know the pants end and the fur begins. So
Mm-hmm.
you could probably do something like that. Like those ones have like the stripes in it too, you know, like the banded look, but they'd have to
Yeah.
give them new upper legs and shit. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
might be able to make that work.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully. I mean, well, I mean, I like to see it. They came in like two of them, just like how Astonishing Cyclops and Emma Frost came in the same wave.
That'd be
That would be
great.
great. I would want a Wolverine and a Beast,
Yep.
or Beast and a Kitty Pryde for sure.
That'd be
I feel
cool
like
if they rounded out the series or the team with like a Kitty Pryde and Colossus 2-pack or something, because that would kind of make sense with their history, right? So
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That's perfect right there.
yeah,
That's the idea. That's the way to go.
yeah. So that's my number 3.
Do you want any what kind of extras do you want thrown in there with him?
I would love him to have a set of fists and a set of like splayed out hands.
Okay.
That's all I
That's
would need for him, honestly. Like,
all you
I
need.
mean, would I love an aggressive head and a calm head? Yeah, but like, I'd rather take 2 sets of hands than 2 heads for Beast.
Yeah, especially with like all this probably retooling, you're gonna need less on him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say that too.
I would be bummed if we didn't get 2 sets of hands. And like I would like them to be like, you know, with the last beast, we didn't get a pair of fists. We got like one fist and one like, you know, kind of open hand, right? So it'd be nice to be able to get like a set of fists, like a set of splayed out hands. But
yeah, a full set.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so my next pick, let's get rid of this. And then we're going to go down to... So a figure I've been wanting to kind of add. I'm trying to do the new Avengers a lot.
Okay.
And there's it's not the right version I want. I wanted Luke Cage in his all black shirt. We have
nice.
the yellow shirt. I would kind of want a black shirt one. I thought that'd be pretty nice. And maybe like a smaller-ish body, but like not too big. I don't know. I don't know what body I kind of want this on.
Could you use that Riders Punisher? Because it kind of has like big shoulders with like the t-shirt sleeve kind of like on it. The only thing is that like it uses that Hydro Man body, and I feel like it's so like plain. Like I feel like Luke needs to be like you don't need him to be like a massive beefcake, but like you don't want to like look at the t-shirt and it's just like this like flat t-shirt. Like you need to see some definition if he's Power Man, right? But see like those shoulders and like honestly like even those arms, like they're big. Like they would probably work good like for him, right? But
yeah.
And maybe even the jeans too, but it's just that shirt. Like I just like I feel like there's no like definition there. Like it just he doesn't like look imposing enough.
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit more burlier for the chest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I would like something to dig something like that for sure. Or even like if they did the Luke Cage the Mike Coulter one, but they just redid the head and the shirt color and all that. Let me see. Let me pull it up.
The live action one?
Yeah.
So that's built on the same body.
Is it the same body?
Yeah, it just has different arms. It has smaller arms, like more realistic proportions.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah,
the body
you're right.
Same.
Totally is the same body.
And then different shoulders and different arms.
Okay, so then if that works, then the other one would too. Okay. Yeah, just if we can get a new kind of torso situation here, I think that'd be better.
Yeah. Just a bit more like heroically defined, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right, good. Let me see here. Get rid of all of that. So that because I wanted to complete the new Avengers going on here with the 1 second, because I have like I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive. Wolverine was part of like the new Avengers look, the one with the X on the side here. I think that worked for that. We got new Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
And then we have a black suit Spider-Man for that one. Who else was part of that wave or part of that team? Oh, this Ronin. That was in my one with Nico. Is I wanted Ronin, Echo as Ronin.
Yeah.
I wanted that for the new Avengers. We have Sentry now, so that would have been gone perfectly with the new Avengers. So yeah, I want to kind of round out that one this area of the Avengers team.
So is that? So are we just missing? Because like I don't know that team. So like is Luke Cage the only one missing? Or, like I'm sure a couple of them probably need updates by this point, but
it's like there's Thing, there's Miss Marvel, which is in her Warbird outfit.
Okay. Miss Marvel in her Warbird outfit, or like
Captain Marvel, like Carol Danvers.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, let me see here. I'm gonna pull up a picture right now. Okay. So you can kind of see here. So you got Ronin. This is like a different looking Luke Cage. There was Spider-Woman. There was a Warbird. Miss Marvel. Let's see another one here. This is it was Bucky Cap in this one as well, I believe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean we're pretty close to that team other than Ronin and Cage, I guess, right? I mean we have a Ronin technically, but he's kind of crappy. Yeah,
that's why I'm like I really need a new version of Ronin with so much of the details. That one was just too crappy.
Yeah,
I would definitely like something better.
He's just undersized too, right? Comparatively now, like he's just
Okay, so yeah, that was my
Nice.
pick. I don't really see him needing much other than just extra fists and then one head. Only one like grimacing head. Like I had to do it with my that Luke Cage classic.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
need at least the gritting teeth, something a
Yeah, I
little
like
bit
the
more.
gritting teeth look for sure. It's a good look. I like
Yeah.
both, honestly. Like the
Hmm.
yelling one looks great too.
Oh,
I
thank you.
like the one it comes with, but it's just like unless he's just like I have mine posed walking because it's the only
Hmm.
thing that really matches the expression. Like, you can't have him like throwing a punch because he's just like stone faced, like
Hmm. And even if it was stone face, it needs to be more of like a kind of this
yeah,
one is right now.
eyebrows. Yeah,
Kind
exactly.
of
Yeah.
eyebrows down. Like he's more
And he
determined.
needs to look he
Determined
needs to
look.
look threatening. That's the point. That's the point.
Exactly.
This
That's
one
what we
looks like
gotta
he
go
wants to
for.
give you a hug, the existing one. So
All right, where are we going next?
all right. So I want to finish off a team as well. And I think that this one is for sure gonna be coming this year. I can't imagine it won't. And it's Rachel Summers, Phoenix from the 90s Excalibur team. She'll basically wrap up the main iteration of that team. And yeah, like it's simple. Like you just need to do new arms with the spikes, and then I guess you need a new torso. But I mean, like the
Hmm.
legs and like there's no painting here, right?
Yeah,
Red
definitely.
base body, and then your silver spikes. Like yeah, so. And then I would love for her to come with like some flame effects like she was just shown in that previous picture there with the
Hmm.
something that could maybe like even just like clip on to the arms. It doesn't even need to be anything crazy, right? So or something like I don't know if you've ever handled those like Tengu warriors from the Power Rangers line, but
Mm, no, I haven't yet.
they have like wings that like clip on to like the lower arm and then ones that clip onto the bicep so like you can bend the arm and it like kind of keeps the effect on both parts of the arm.
Oh,
So they
yeah,
did
we gotta
something like
learn.
that with her, and then maybe even like a piece that plugs in on the back, so it kind of like comes up like
Or
behind
the
her head a
the
little bit.
fire flare. Yeah.
Would be kind of cool. But I mean, this would be a super easy figure, and it would sell like crazy. And if they did Phoenix effects, like I could imagine that people would like double buy it so they could use it for like their Jean Greys and their other
True.
Phoenixes because we don't have flame effects for those either, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Something that we
it'd
can
be
get
cool.
out.
Be cool if they did it.
Yeah, that's definitely it'd be great to finish this team. This is the only one we really need, right? Because we
I
have.
mean, like, there's like little like side characters. I mean, I guess Widget, but like Widget's just that
Hmm.
little ball thing. So like, I mean, it's a character,
Hmm.
but like, that's not really a figure. Like that's like a pack in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
you can add it as an accessory.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
now
And
that we
then
have
there's
this
like,
new Nightcrawler.
yeah. I just actually picked them up today.
Oh,
I opened
nice.
them like literally right before we started talking.
Hell yeah, I need
So
him.
yeah,
Gotta get him
he's
back up.
nice. I like the sculpted detail on the arms. It's appreciated. So
I moved my other one to my Sentinel display on top of the detail because
oh,
that's like where I've
nice.
been putting all my like extras that have been upgraded to.
Yep,
So all the upgraded ones are inside the detail, and all the other ones are out there on
on the top.
battling the Sentinel.
That's rad.
Oh,
That's a good way to do it. I've been waiting to buy another Nightcrawler for fodder because I want to make an Age of Apocalypse
ooh,
Nightcrawler.
another one. Yes.
So when this came up, I was like, it's an upgrade to the figure. I can use the old heads to keep like the art styles for like because I want to put it in my giant size X-Men team.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll take the old one that I have and I'll put it in my bin, and when I'm ready to make my Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler, I'll have the pieces for it.
That's perfect. That's a good
Yeah,
idea. I like it.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay, let's see where we're going next. Let's go with. Let me. We're gonna go with somebody that can help fulfill a team for some. I still need to get some of these other characters from the Ultimates here, but I would like to see America Chavez make an appearance.
I'm
Uh,
so surprised we haven't got her yet.
right.
It seems so easy too. Like they already have the pieces they need to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't seem too difficult. I mean, how much
Nope.
of the we can even use a lot of the MCU stuff too,
That's what I mean.
or the
There's
jacket
tons.
pieces.
Yep, there's
It,
tons of good parts already available. Like really like this requires like a new head sculpt.
mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be appreciated if they did double jointed arms for like a female jacket. That would be
Yeah,
nice, but they don't really have to. They have all the pieces.
yeah. Because I could see that if they do that, I could see them using that for like another Jessica Jones or something like that. They definitely
Absolutely.
have reuse possibilities for a jacketed female body.
Oh man,
So
tons. There's so many. Like I
yeah.
was actually talking to a friend yesterday and we were talking about X-23 Wolverine. She has that like gray and black look and it's a
Oh
kind of a
yeah,
more
that's right.
modern look and she wears that like leather jacket as
Yeah.
well. Like man, that would work right perfect there too.
There you go. Plenty of reuse. As long as I think as long as you can get at least 3 reuses out of a body or a part,
Yep.
then
It's worth it.
it should put it in there, make it worth it.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think if we can get a really cool like teleportation type accessory with her,
That would be
something
dope.
big, that'd be pretty good, and just give her maybe like two hands and a like one extra. Like she just got fists. I feel like I don't need much more other than maybe like one or two open hands. I don't know if I need two, but I'd rather have an extra face head sculpt for her, and then one big accessory, effect accessory. I think that's
Yeah.
what I would prefer mostly with her because she's mostly a puncher,
Yep.
so I'm okay with just fists. So I
I
wouldn't
would
mind that
agree.
too much.
Like the fists are fine for her.
Hmm.
If like I would take, and this is an instance where I would take like a second portrait over a second set of hands.
Yes, yes. I need the stoic one, and need something that's a little bit more in motion for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be in a good wave with Luke Cage too.
Yeah, there you go. I honestly like I'm completely surprised that we haven't gotten this yet. I'm super
Right.
surprised.
I
It
know.
seems
Yeah,
so
me either.
obvious.
I still need to get the photon to complete my ultimate team.
Yeah.
I need that photon. So I'm hoping we can get a new one version from the A Force because they need to redo a She Hulk. They need to do some of those. They put out the
Even Photon could use jacketed double jointed arms.
right.
Like
There you go. There's another
like there's
one.
so many females with jacket arms. Like
Mm-hmm.
so many. They'd get their money back quick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're throwing it out there, Hasbro. Work with us here.
Come on, come on.
Get this here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Where are we going next?
Next we're gonna revisit a character I already mentioned, but a different era. So yeah, earlier I was talking about Astonishing X-Men. This time I'm going to talk about Colossus. As I mentioned, we were missing for the Astonishing, but we're also missing him for Outback. So,
I need
and
this one
again,
for sure.
right now Hasbro's been dropping crumbs on the Outback team. We're so close. We're like, a couple away, right? So this is my kind of next want. Like I'd love to really get a good Colossus bear shirt, right? Be pretty cool. And they could use again, they would just need a new torso. They could use existing arms, existing legs. They'd have to change out the knee pads, but like that's a separate piece on the lower leg anyways. So I think that would be a super easy one for them to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I feel like this one would be a good like 2-pack to go with Psylocke if they wanted to just like, all right, we got the team done. Just put these two together. Because if Colossus is mostly a reuse anyways, then that's perfect for them to throw in for a 2-pack.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
Looks like she's mostly, I would say she's probably like, it's like the arms you'd probably have to get away with redoing something in some form.
I think if they're going to do Psylocke Outback, they're not going to do that look. I think they're going to do Armored because I think Armored is the more appealing for the most people. And I also think that they have the parts. Like if you look at a lot of the pieces from that Lilandra that they just showed off with the Brood Wolverine, like there's tons of pieces there that would work for armored Psylocke.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna pull the picture up real quick.
The other option could also be Storm in that. Like I'd buy a Storm in that costume too, like the black with like the lightning bolt across the chest. But yeah, see here, like the legs from the Lilandra would work nicely.
Yeah,
the arms, the lower gauntlets would work for it as well.
Yeah, I can totally see this one working. So I didn't realize this one was one of her Outback looks.
Yeah, it's kind of later. I think it starts with the first one that you saw, and then as it progresses into it, she switches to the kind of more armored look.
Oh, okay. All right, good to know. Yeah, so I would love to finish it. I kind of put this team together. I used the AOA Colossus and cut off the tops of his straps.
Nice.
And then
that works.
So I just have his belt. So he's kind of shirtless right here. So I have that sitting there for now, but I would love to get like a legit one with Psylocke. finish the team off. I think that's all we need.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be great. I'd love to get gateway for them as well. That's that like
Ooh, yes.
indigenous guy who teleports them everywhere. That would be pretty awesome as well. So there's still a few, but I mean, really, once we get Psylocke and Colossus, I could call this team done. And then, like I said, I would swap out my Storm for something that looks more like what's on the screen there. And then if Gateway came out, I would 100% buy that too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. What does he need accessory wise or effects or yeah? What's his add-on?
I think if we get both set of hands like we did in the Juggernaut 2-pack, that would be great. And then I would love to get, even if they use the existing head that we've gotten on Colossus and then give us a new one with kind of like a gritting teeth or like even like a yelling face, I would be so on board with that. Like if they did yelling, oh man, that'd be dope. You can have them like charging, that'd be so.
Yeah, smart. Exactly. I think that especially if it's most of the other stuff is already already out there,
existing.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more cheaper to bring this new one in. I'm gonna pull up a picture real quick of the regular the classes we've already gotten. I think this is it. Open image. Share this tab.
Yep, there you go.
That's the one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So like really new upper body or torso. That's it, really.
Okay.
Everything else, like the knee pads, like I said, they're a bit different, but I think that's just an overlay like at the bottom of that leg. So they could just swap that overlay out with something different and use the existing upper thighs. Or thighs and upper thighs, really. But yeah.
And honest, I guess it is sculpted. I was thinking the sculpt on the bottom, like where the abs are, that it's not sculpted, but it does look like there's a line sculpted in there. You'd
have to replace the whole torso probably, but I mean you could keep the belt. I think the belt's pretty close to accurate. So
yeah, it's almost there.
Yeah.
All right, so good. That'd be a good selection right there. I like that.
Yeah, I love that. That'd be great.
Okay, and then let's get rid of that. Next one, we're gonna go with since we have I feel like we have basically all of the invaders, other than this character, which is gonna be Bucky Barnes, which I know Yoko would
nice.
like. The shower Bucky.
This is young. This is young Bucky, though, isn't it?
Yes. Let me see here. Share screen.
She might change her tone after.
Yeah, right. But see the way this one is drawn. This one is drawn.
Oh, this one doesn't look that young.
Yeah, this one doesn't look that young. So that's what I was like. I sometimes you'd want it like kind of like that Robin look, where it'd be too small. But I know Hasbro isn't going to do like a good like low body. They need a new smaller body.
Man, you can use a long shot body for that, because long shot's kind of shorter and like a little more like smaller frame. Like the only thing would be like that thing like on the chest, like the because you couldn't really you'd have to glue. I guess if they have in the past glued it onto the existing body, but like I feel like this would be pretty easy to make with existing parts.
Yeah, I definitely. I feel like we've already had like this belt before too.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. That's been in the line for sure.
Yeah, because I would want a Bucky Barnes to go with. We can use a Human Torch from I think those like the Walgreens one, which has like the lines. That looks like a regular Human Torch that we've had with the Android one. We have the Namor in his undies.
Yep.
Speedo, and then we have that new Captain America from the Legends the Legends one. And then who else was part of that team? I think that was pretty much it, right?
I was gonna say, isn't it just 4? Yeah, I thought it was just the 4 of them, but
just the 4. So then we would be done with the invaders. Boom. That's what I want. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Bucky Barnes yet.
Yeah, I'm also surprised. I'm surprised that we haven't had a better comic Winter Soldier either. Especially because like he's kind of relevant now thanks to the MCU, right? So
very. I think the one we have was it kind of bluish.
Yeah, it was okay, but it just wasn't anything like super exciting. But even to not get like a classic Bucky, I'm surprised we haven't gotten that either, because it seems like they're pumping out the Captain Americas right now.
Yes, they have been doing a lot of like the
Like that new
villains and stuff like
Walmart
that.
Con one, I'm not sure what that's from, but man, I think that looks good.
Oh, the Secret Empire one.
Oh man, that looks great. I was kind of looking at all the promo pictures the other day, going through all the Walmart stuff, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, that Captain America is freaking beautiful.
Yeah, it looks
Looks
awesome.
like a nice figure.
Because it's most of it is Ultimate Cap. So and that one was
Oh, is it?
fantastic. Yeah. So
Oh, I
there's a
didn't notice that.
couple. Is a lot of it is reused, but there is some new pieces for it. Like I think the gauntlet piece here was like
Mm,
new. The torso area was I think new. And then the helmet is new as well, I believe. But
okay, cool.
there's a few reuses for it, but that was such a good sculpt, anyways. No, actually, the head was the same because they are using the same head, but they're not including the alternate head. So the Ultimate
Oh,
Cap came with two heads: is a standard face and
and an
a
angry?
angry face. And this
Gotcha.
Secret Empire one's only coming with the angry face.
Okay, I see.
So. So yeah, there's that. I mean, we have so this is basically you'll have that Secret Empire cap as he is there, and then if you have the cap that came in the 2-pack with Arnim Zola, you'll have his next stage after
Yes,
that.
right,
So
right. That's when he
boom,
turns to like Hydra Cap or whatever, right?
yeah,
That's the
exactly
yeah.
the full Hydra cap.
I bought that set just because it was like $20 at my Toys R Us, and I was like, oh sweet, I'll
Yeah,
just parts.
yeah, exactly. I had to get it. I was like, yeah, I'll get it for sure. I because I was a modern Arnim Zola as well, and now because I had my Arnim Zola back then, or I still have it, but it has the red skull in the chest area.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, I'll put him out there since it's the actual Arnim Zola, and then now we're getting a new Arnim Zola. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll just get that one, and now he's gonna get replaced again, have unless I have a modern section again. So we'll see. I'm running out of space.
I know that's the problem.
Hmm. All right, where to next?
All right, so we're gonna circle back to that '90s animated Spider-Man series for me. Again, I think this is one that's just a matter of time, and it's Vulture.
Oh, okay. Vulture.
I love this look. Man, the animated series has some really great character designs, and Vulture is. I definitely prefer young Vulture's look. I mean, they're the same
Hmm.
armor and stuff, but I definitely like the '90s kind of like headpiece and hair sticking out of the top thing. I quite
Hmm.
like that. And yeah, this thing is just great. And again, I think this would be like stupid simple with what they already have. Like, you'd have to do an overlay for the shoulders, upper body, new belt, and then some stuff for the thighs. But like,
Hmm.
you know, probably could
Yeah.
use like the Falcon arms that have like the wings and the gauntlets. They're not exactly the same, but they're pretty close. They're close enough.
Yeah. I would say it's okay enough. I would be okay with it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So, but it would be nice to see that. You put that on a Sunfire body, man, that would look so damn
Hmm.
good.
Hmm. Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
interesting how they get the armor pieces that are up here, like how they ended up doing that.
I think you could just do an overlay. Honestly,
Just an overlay.
it's
Yeah,
not going to stop anything. It wouldn't stop the butterflies. It wouldn't stop the ab crunch.
yeah, because and then this piece right here could just go up if it
Yeah,
needed to.
they just connect in the back, and then it's just
Yeah,
basically like you put the arms in and boom, you're good.
yeah, that's
I
not too
think it'd
bad.
be
That works.
actually super easy. They wouldn't even need to make a new body for it. You could just do it in overlay.
Yeah, I think that'd be a better idea. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
needs the two heads, and
Yes, for sure. Both
honestly, don't
heads.
see anything. Maybe fists and some grabbing hands.
Same. It'd be cool if we got those like in that picture with the claws there, like kind of more
Hmm.
clawed hands. It'd be nice to get
Hmm.
something like that. Maybe like some kind of like clenched hands with the claws, and
Yeah,
then
like I'm gonna teach you.
fists would be kind of cool, I think. So, but yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it's a
just
good choice.
matter of time. Like
Yeah,
they're knocking down all the hits with the animated series stuff. So I
yeah.
have no doubt that him and Chameleon are both coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
Yeah,
hopefully they're not like
Mysterio,
cell shaded looks.
Punisher. Yeah, they seem to have stepped away from that, which I'm happy
Yeah,
about. So I
yeah.
like it for Spider-Man and Venom,
Hmm.
but I don't need it for all of them. I just like the looks. Really, is what's important to me.
Yes, exactly.
So
All right. Let me go to okay. That's that one. Let's go to my one. Next one is we're gonna go. It's not me if I don't choose a Star Lord. So this
I
one,
do love this look a lot.
I don't know how they would kind of achieve this because it's a jacket and because of this area coming down right here. I don't know if it's like if it'd be best to sculpt it in there. Like I would want it sculpted just because I know if it was an overlay, that would be too much of a, you don't get the dynamicism in it.
Right.
But it's such a good sculpt. I wouldn't even mind this kind of look too, but I
Like,
just I like
would
the
you
closed
want it
jacket.
to be able to like, okay, so like, it's funny that you bring this up because like one year for Secret Santa, I almost did this. Like I actually had the figure
Oh,
prepped to make this figure, and my plan was to give him swappable arms so you could do the look without the jacket, and then I
mm-hmm,
was gonna do one like basically jacket overlay, so you would take
mm-hmm,
the arms out, put the overlay on, and you'd lose the ab crunch, but like it still
mm-hmm,
look cool. And then the other option was to do like a second one that had like an open vest. So you could do
mm-hmm.
basically all three. Like this exact picture is what was on the list. So I wanted to be able to like get all three looks for it. So
Yeah, if they can if they can do what they did with Mr. Fantastic, if they can do that with of an overlay, which is
the lab coat,
the
like he
lab
has,
coat,
yeah,
yeah, if we can give me something like that, puts interswappable arms on there, and then yeah, because I think feel like they can reuse the bottom, they can reuse bottoms from somebody else. I mean,
totally.
even probably the Star Lord itself because it has like the gun hole holsters on the
Yep,
sides.
yep.
I feel like they could probably get away with something like that, just to
You
get as
can
much
even
reuse as
use
we
the
get.
Star Lord body as a whole because like the base is just
Yeah,
like a
it's all
shirt.
shirt.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it would just be like a new jacket if you want to leave it open or a new overlay.
Hmm.
Um like that new Spider-Man, I can't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
the Last
It's
Stand one.
Last Stand. Yeah. That one
Hmm.
just has an overlay over like I don't know what body it is exactly, but like it's there's an ab crunch underneath it most likely, right? So you just have to give up the ab.
I think it's like a barbell type situation.
Oh,
Like,
maybe.
yeah, like it does pretty good. I do like what it was. That's why I'm like, if they're gonna go the route of the jacket, I don't mind that look, but it
Yep,
does okay. In the way they're messing with it, it does look like it's gonna go a lot further than expected. And he's not Spider-Man. He doesn't need to get that crunched over. So I think
absolutely.
that would
I
be
agree.
okay. He doesn't need to be that flexing. Um, but I feel like I can get away with it.
Totally. What do you want this guy coming with?
Let's see. I definitely need the newer elemental guns. I don't think we've gotten the newer ones set
I don't
yet,
think so
which
either.
I would want those to have like effect pieces to go inside of it with like
That'd
different
be
color
easy.
plugins. That would be fantastic. And then I just need an alternate head sculpt because I loved his like kind of bearded look now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I still need him to have the uh,
Mask too.
mask look too. So I
Yeah,
would need those two things. Hands, I don't need anything much more than to trigger fingers. If I had to, I would to take kind of normal open palm, open hands, kind of
yeah,
like
that'd be cool.
running, doing this. I don't see him needing fists too much because he's always a blaster.
Yeah,
So
I
I would
agree.
rather just have blastering hands, and then if I need to, kind of open palms for running.
Yeah, I'd
And
probably be willing to give up the open hands for like effects for his guns, like
yeah,
if that was what it came down to. But I
yeah,
agree,
definitely.
mask on and mask off for portraits for sure.
Yes, I feel like recently it's been pretty necessary for this version to have the maskless version.
Man, it sucks. It'd be cool for them to do like the rocket boosters too, because doesn't he have
Oh
rocket
yes,
boots too, like his like in the MCU? I'm pretty sure he does.
I'm pretty sure he does in this one because I know it's like the Legendary Outlaw version, which came out just before this, which is kind of like to be looking like the
Yeah, that's when he had the red jacket, right?
MCU. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they gave him those boosters in the
the
boots as
shoes.
well.
Yeah,
So yeah, I need some more cosmic stuff.
nice.
I'm waiting for a good cosmic wave. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
mean, I'd love to
cosmic
see
wave.
like that white Gamora from that same run that you were just
Yes,
talking
yes.
about with the red jacket.
Hmm.
Star Lord, that'd be sick, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that white Gamora because we have that. I had it with the Marvel Select version, and I would
Yes,
definitely
that's
love to
right.
have it like a nice a Marvel
6-inch
Legends one 'cause that
scale.
was too big. Yeah, that was too big.
She was way too
Can't use
big, but
it.
it sucks because it's a beautiful figure, and it
Yes,
actually moves like pretty nicely too, which
it
is great.
does. It does. I liked it because then I use a rocket that came with her a lot.
Yep.
I use a
Rocket and
root in the
Groot
rocket.
both were awesome from that.
All right. So that's mine. So now we're gonna jump into our army builders. Hopefully through all of this, if we can have Hasbro seeing all of our army builders and make one army building wave to put
Oh,
all these things
that'd be
together
sweet.
and have a bath for this army builder wave. This is what we're adding towards. So go ahead with your first choice of army builder wave.
Okay, so for my army builder, unfortunately, usually army builders, they utilize existing sculpts. Mine is just not a possibility, but there's still reuse possibility. My army builder would be the Brood.
Oh. That's a great choice. Great choice.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are going to jump on this one.
Oh yeah, this would be amazing. Honestly, I would be so happy. I would buy a bunch of these. And then you showed this picture when we were chatting earlier, and it has the alternate kind of look, the more modern like face. So again, they could even do like, do them as like deluxe army builders, because I would understand these being deluxe army builders. Like, they're a little bit, well, they're crazy looking, right? It's not just like a basic figure. Like, you would require a brand new sculpt. There's lots of points of articulation with the different arms and the leg, like all the limbs.
Yeah.
And you'd want them to be able to like move the head around. You'd probably want alternate heads, maybe one like kind of straight and one with the teeth out. Like,
yeah, it'd be kind of cool if it came with a brood-eyed version of either just a civilian head.
Oh
So you
man,
could pop
that
up
would be
on some other figures,
awesome. That would be
kind of
so
like they're doing with
cool.
the Wolverine.
That would be, yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be super cool if they did like a female and a male head or something that have like kind of like the brutish. Oh man, that would be.
That's the way to go, right there. Then people can keep going, putting those in their thing. I think that would be a great idea for sure.
That would love that. And then give me Brew after that. I'd love to get Brew. Brew would be so dope.
All right, I like that one. We had just it's different head sculpts is what you really need for this one.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, because it's got his hand. Yeah, their hands are kind of more like picks in a way, so there's nothing too crazy as long as there's a little good articulation in there.
Yeah, I think as long as you can get a good movement in the neck, like, so you can have him like looking straight on if he's like on all fours, or if he's like flying at you, you could have him looking down. Like how the neck works on like the NECA Pizza Monster. I don't know if you've ever seen that Pizza Monster figure from the Toon Turtle line.
Oh yeah, the yellow alien looking one.
Yeah. But how the neck works on that one is awesome. It's great. It gets good articulation. So
really, okay. So that's where to look. That's where to look toward. Okay, so that one was yours. Let me take this one off. And so for mine, we're gonna stick with the aliens, and we're gonna go sword agents. We need some sword agents, and including Abigail Brand into this. So it would be fantastic as well. We can get either males or females, whichever ones we go with. I think if they were to start with females, they can do Abigail Brand and then an extra head for the regular people.
Do it as a 2-pack as well.
Yeah,
like a male and a female. That'd be pretty cool.
And then if we can do the way we got the army building shield agents, I think most of that rework is fine. Just give her shoulder pads. I think the shoulder areas just need to be redone. So that, and then give her new like the elbow pads and knee pads, and then
that would be cool.
I think that's pretty much it. Give her the new belt. You can probably paint on the this kind of green overlay.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that would be pretty good. I think
that would be awesome. What would you want the body for the male body to be?
I kind of liked so I kind of would like it to kind of look like a suitish. So the Spider UK body, or there's another. I feel like there's another body that we got recently that still has that texture.
Yeah.
So I kind of want that suited look.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a good body for it.
I couldn't tell.
A lot of people don't like that buck. I don't know why. I love that buck. I think it's
like that buck. I love that suited look within
Me too.
that.
Yeah, it looks like it's like spandex. It's not like skin tight, right? It's like
exactly.
You can see
more detail to
like fabric stretches and stuff.
I don't mind anytime that they can use that in some way. I don't mind, and it's a good articulation. It doesn't have the butterfly joints, but it's something like this. I don't need it too much.
Yeah,
I can get away without it.
He'd still be able to do two-handed poses, like with guns and stuff. Like So,
and I would definitely need for this one just hands and a weapon, like one pistol and one like crazy looking
laser cannon of
rifle.
some sort.
Yeah, some very sci-fi rock, like something that Rocket Raccoon could have made.
Right, yeah.
A big gun like that.
But you definitely want to have some head sculpt options. That's the thing with something like this. If you did it like as a
Yes,
2-pack, you'd
true.
need to kind of have like, it'd need to be like multiple hands, like, probably 4 or 6 heads, like, 3 for each character. Right. But
yeah, and this one you can just go all the way up with the neck, and you'd be fine, and just just different, like 2 different heads at least for each. If it's gonna be 2-pack, I'm sure just 2 different heads for each one would be set for
that'd be
those.
dope. Yeah.
And then do the Abigail brand in there, head in there, and I think you got yourself a good little 2-pack going on
Yeah,
here.
hell yeah, that'd be amazing.
Okay, all right. So that was mine. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so the last one is our Build-A-Figures. So this could be either a or big figures, anything. Build-A-Figure, 12-inch figure, HasLab, whichever way you want to go about it. What is your choice?
All right, so I went with Build-A-Figure, and I decided to do Nemesis from Age of Apocalypse or Holocaust. But I think they kind of both are the same or look the same. But this is like one of Apocalypse's children. So, but yeah, he's Toy Biz did this in like a clear plastic as a Build-A-Figure, and like, it looks okay, but like super expensive if you want to buy it now. Like, and again, it's kind of like another like big missing hole from my Age of Apocalypse shelf. So I do want it very badly. So, and I think I think Hasbro now could do something crazy with this design. Like, I feel like they'd have a lot of fun with something like this. When
Definitely.
I see like, mindless ones, and I see stuff like, I'm just like, man, they would crush a Nemesis Build-A-Figure. That'd be so dope.
Give them free reign to give actual everything fully new sculpts, like the way they did with that Thor, that Herald Thor, all new sculpts, make it look clean. I know they'll probably knock it out of the park for something as big as this.
Yep, they could use some clear plastics. Again, go with like that kind of like skull part, like in the like that head in the dome there, and like make it clear so you can kind of see through it. That'd be money, man. That'd look real sharp.
Yeah, if there's a way you can take it off and move the head around underneath of it, put it back on there.
That'd be so sweet. Yeah,
that would be awesome. That'd be money, and I feel like maybe like a blast effect you'd probably need for him.
Absolutely. Yeah. You could even reuse the ones that came with Nimrod. Like, I think of Nimrod's design, and I find like it's kind of like even similar to, like, it's not similar, but like you can articulate it in the same way that you could do with Nemesis. Like, there's lots of like natural cuts in the design that you could build articulation into that would just make it work and make sense. And yeah, so I definitely think that this is, they'd have to make it all from scratch. Like, this isn't let's borrow pieces, you know what I mean?
You can't. So that'd be worth it. This one would be worth doing it, and I feel like this would probably be the BAF of the AOA wave right here. If you can make this the BAF, everybody was gonna go for that one for sure.
100%.
Get this character in there, kill that. That'll kill the. I mean, it'll make the wave fantastic.
Yep, I agree. I hope we get a third AOA wave, man. There's still so much. They could do 2 more waves of AOA, in my opinion. There's so much to do still.
Yeah, hopefully they're not done yet. And then, okay, so that was your last one. And for my last one, I again am saying we need more Hulk stuff, and I need a new A-bomb. We have never received A-bomb. I think not even in Toy Biz, not even in
Marvel Universe did one.
Marvel Universe had one. That's right.
Yeah.
Nothing big enough, unfortunately.
No.
I'm surprised they didn't do it during the time of when they did the when they had the Abomination body going through.
Yeah.
They did the Abomination twice. Yeah, they didn't just do A-bomb in there for
but like, well, no, I guess A-bomb's not as big as Abomination, right? He's smaller, isn't he?
I can't remember I don't remember the scales. I've never seen them close. I know they're both pretty big, but I can understand if A-bomb is kind of smaller.
I would love this to be a new sculpt.
Yes,
because I strongly dislike the one they've been reusing for this guy and for Chode.
Yes, I definitely, if they're gonna do this, they need a new body. That's why I'm glad that they kind of didn't do it during this time, because it gives us a chance to get a new body for this. And if I feel like they just need better articulation in the knees than they did with the past one.
Agreed.
Mindless, the way they did the mindless one, fantastic. If
I
they
agree.
can kind of pull something like that with this, then they have a winner.
I agree. And then the nice thing is if they did that with a new body, then they could go and do a classic Abomination and like deluxe figure, and people would buy it, or build a
Correct.
figure and people would
Definitely.
buy it. Like if
Oh
they
yeah.
did this body with a classic Abomination, man, everyone would buy that.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And I only still haven't have for Abomination. I have the Raft 5-pack one.
Yep.
I didn't complete the BAF
The
one.
build a figure.
Yeah, I never completed that one. So if they were to redo it and get that one out there, I'm totally buying that. I'm fine with
Hells
that.
yeah.
So,
Hells
but
yeah.
A-Bomb needs to be first, since he has never been in the line of Legends at all. So I want him for sure.
That would be dope. Imagine they did like a cool like metallic color shifting kind of paint for it too, to like get the effect like we're getting in this picture here. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be it just makes it pop more too. I
Oh
think it
man.
would be more appeal.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
All right, well, that's all of them here, man. And let me take this off. Basically, that's all for today. I appreciate you, man, for coming on here.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks for the invite.
for showing me your options here. And hopefully, we'll see in like within the next year if there's been any of our options being chosen, and we go
Fingers
back.
crossed.
Look, they
Come on,
chose it.
Hasbro, come
They got
listen.
it.
Come
Yeah,
listen. We
right.
have good ideas.
So hopefully somebody's out there listening. Ryan, Dwight, Dan, go watch my small
Please.
YouTube channel. Tell them, send them out there. Send it to them. Come on, Kevin, send this to Ryan. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep putting this out here. We'll get more guests in the future, and you see how this goes. I love talking about what's the possibilities of the future, and just getting ideas out there and get the ball rolling. And but yeah, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for jumping on so late.
Yeah, man, no problem. Thank you again for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course.
It's very fun.
All right, guys. So make sure you guys are checking out uncannysculpts.com for your sculpting, your sculpts for new heads like Luke Cage, Mania, and the Maker coming soon here, as well as uncannysculptsmerch.com, so you can get awesome t-shirts like this one here. Very nice, comfortable t-shirts. I love them. I got to get more. Also, desk mats. You can get those desk mats too. And then, yeah, and where can we find you at?
You can find me at CustomsByMatchu on Instagram, on YouTube, and I have a webpage, CustomsByMatchu.com. So check it all out.
Simple as that.
Simple
All right,
as
guys,
that.
make sure you guys go like, subscribe to us, get the ball rolling for us, and then we'll see you guys next time.